Hey, what's up everyone? Thanks for joining the channel. If you're new, thanks for being here. If you're an existing subscriber, hope you're doing well out there. Appreciate the support. The reason why I'm making this video today is because it's been 365 days since I had a puff of nicotine of any type, vape, real tobacco, or it's been a while since I dipped, but I also did that at one point in college. How do I feel? I feel good, you know? It's crazy to think that it's been a year and I haven't even... So here's the thing. In the beginning, if you're watching this video because you want to quit nicotine, or maybe you're in the midst of quitting nicotine right now, I would say the hardest thing for me was getting over the fact that I needed to quit and that it was going to be an uphill battle. Nicotine is extremely hard to quit. It's very hard. I think it comes because like it's such a crutch that you lean on, and it's not even like it's a once a day thing. Obviously you guys know, if you've ever had a nicotine addiction, or if you do now, it's like you can't, especially you vape, you can't put it down. It's always got to be by you. It's like you're missing a limb after you quit. I was consistently, I remember just kept on reaching for it, the vape, and I didn't have it on me anymore. So it's like losing your phone. That's exactly how it feels. It's like you have to search for it, and then you remember, okay, yeah, I'm quitting, so I don't have it anymore. That's weird. I would just say in the beginning it was very hard to get over the fact that I couldn't lean on it for anxiety, for stress anymore, even though the truth of the matter is, guys, the reason why you're anxious without it is because of withdrawal. So once you get over the hump of addiction and you start making progress, you're not going to feel that way anymore. I would say after, like 2 weeks is a good mark, I would say. But with nicotine, I felt like it was longer than that. After 2 weeks, you're not handcuffed anymore. But I remember still feeling like I could definitely go for a smoke, or definitely go for, a puff of the vape. So I would say like make it a month, but even nicotine after a month is still like on your mind. It's really like 3 months and you're through the woods. You start to feel like you're not thinking about it at all anymore. You're gonna be angry. When I was quitting nicotine, my friends hated me. And I didn't even know I was doing it, but I was a jerk, man. I was really irritated, really angry. I would say stuff that I normally wouldn't say to people. And when you're in the midst of quitting nicotine, you kind of have to watch yourself, I feel like. Because even after a month, you could still have days where you're emotionally messed up. So I don't know if this is very helpful because it's been so long. I mean, it's been 1 year. Like, woohoo me, right? I gotta keep it going though. I think after a year, the risk of a heart attack is like, I think the stat was maybe half of a smoker, or maybe it's the same as a non-smoker, the risk of a heart attack. Stroke, the risk of a stroke goes back to that of a non-smoker, I think after 3 years. can't remember these stats off the top of my head, but I was looking at them. I was like, holy crap, man. How, like, it's so hard when you're still using nicotine, or you just quit nicotine and you're thinking about how the hell am I going to make it a year? Or how am I going to make it 3 years? What does 5 years looks like? I mean, you can't think that far ahead, and you shouldn't either. Like, in the beginning, how did I quit nicotine? It was through anger. I was sick of it. I was sick of always trying to quit. I was sick of being alone in my place, just like vaping, and no one's even around. Like, why am I still doing this when I could quit and life wouldn't change? Like, nobody would even know that I quit. Nobody would know that I'm still doing it if I kept doing it. So it really just came down to making the choice, like, who do I want to be, you know? Like, if I'm going to be meeting new friends and I'm not hanging out with smokers anymore, or anybody that's using nicotine, then why am I going to be the one to use nicotine? So it really just comes down to, I think, you know, peer pressure. I think it comes down to who you're hanging out with. I think the reason why I was able to quit is because I wasn't around anybody that was using nicotine anymore, so I really just had to make the decision myself and put myself through the pain of quitting. And I was angry, and I think you have to get angry when you quit a substance. You have to be fully committed. You have to be annoyed that you're still using this thing and that it's controlling you and that you're spending so much money on it. I have this app that has kept track of all the days and all the hours that I quit. It's called, I think it's called Quit Vaping. I think it's the name of the app. Pretty sure it's on the Apple App Store. I think it's on Android too. But apparently I've saved $2,500 in 1 year. A little bit over that. I thought it would be more, but vaping, I know some people smoke like a pack of cigarettes a day. You would save a lot more money than my vaping habit, even though I was breaking down the numbers, and I think that equates to like $50 in a week, which equates to like 3 packs, because each pack of those cartridges, I was using Juul, and I think there's 4 in each pack. So that was 8, 12. That was like 12 cartridges a week, which is more than 1 a day if you do the math. So I was using it way too much. It was a bad habit, and I couldn't put it down. So the immediate effects of quitting are great. You know, I remember being able to breathe better. I remember getting over a certain point where I wasn't mad every single second anymore. I wasn't reaching for it anymore. There's milestones that you achieve. I listened to a lot of motivational videos in the midst of when I first quit nicotine, because I needed to stay angry so that I wouldn't pick it up again. How else can I help you guys? You just gotta stay with it. What I was saying before in this video is that your friend group, who you're hanging out with, matters a lot. You know, if you're hanging out with people that are just doing nicotine, whatever it may be, it's sad, but in the long term, you're not going to make it if you keep hanging out with that friend group, whether it's every weekend, every other weekend, every day, whatever it may be. You're going to, I feel like you will. And maybe you won't. Maybe you're the type of person that can be around it and still say no to it. There's no way. If I was still hanging out with people that were doing nicotine when I was trying to quit, like now I could easily do that. But when you're first trying to quit is what I'm saying. Or if you haven't quit yet and you're thinking about quitting, being around it constantly is extremely tough. I would say drinking is also very tough. You should stay away from bars. You should really stay away from like any kind of drug. Even caffeine probably would help. Take some time off work maybe for the first few days. I don't know if that would help, because I mean, like I was saying, the withdrawal lasts so long. Ultimately, I want you guys to know that at the end of the day, through the tunnel, all the pain, it'll be okay. You'll be a way better person. after you quit. You'll be stronger because of it, because of going through that experience. And honestly, if you choose to stop hanging out with those types of friends, if that's what you have to do to quit, you're gonna be happier. You'll make it. You'll be a stronger person because of it, making that hard decision. So, nicotine sucks. It's not fun for anyone. Let me know what I missed in this video. You know, what else I could cover when it comes to nicotine. It's the hardest thing to quit by a long shot. You really have to commit. It takes a lot of strength. So whoever's thinking about it, whoever's in the midst of quitting, I feel for you. My heart goes out to you, and you'll get through it. You just gotta stick with it. So thanks for watching the video, and make some comments, subscribe, like the video if you like it, if it helped you. And I'll be in touch via the comments, or if you want to talk, you know, over the phone, you can always do that. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.